Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This is where you get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, with news of record high stocks of food grains. But first, Wall Street is closed today for the American Thanksgiving holiday. Friday and the weekend is traditionally the start of the retail season, leading up to the end of year holidays. And in the past, Thursday was also a big retail day. But a move this year by many stores to close on Thursday will make the weekend sales results more tricky to gauge. Replacement trade deals, now that the Trump US won't participate, are moving quickly, with negotiations to start on a China-led RCEP and the FTAAP to get underway in earnest in Indonesia next week. The world is awash in food, and especially grains. Analysts are forecasting low prices for some time, and the International Grains Council says stocks are at their highest level ever. Over 500 million tonnes will be carried over from the previous growing season. Speaking of food, New Zealand and China have signed a mutual recognition agreement for organic food and ingredients. Trade between us is tiny. Our exports are just $27 million annually, but it is expected to grow, including much more organic food and ingredient imports from China. There are reports of impending cutbacks by a big Aussie miner in iron ore production, and another analyst is suggesting that the Australian economy may in fact be shrinking. That is not a consensus idea, but it is one by investment bank Morgan Stanley. And the OECD has today released its latest review of inequality based on Gini coefficient scores. They say inequality is not improving, but for New Zealand we are somewhat unique, with our scores unchanged in 2014 from what they were in 2007. And the same data shows our poverty rate declining. In New York, the US Treasury 10-year yield is unchanged today at 2.36%. US benchmark oil price is marginally lower, now just under $48 a barrel, while the Brent benchmark is just under $49 a barrel. The gold price is down sharply, however, now at just $1,184 an ounce. That's its lowest level since February, and also the same price it was in 2010. Speculation about an Indian import ban is not helping the yellow metal. New Zealand dollar will start today unchanged from this time yesterday at 70 US cents. On the cross rates is also level pegging at 94.5 Aussie cents, and against the euro at 66.3 euro cents. The TWI is still at 76. We should also note that the Chinese yuan is now at an 8-year low against the benchmark US dollar, and traders are lining up to short it. In New Zealand, we've seen a year and a half of steady depreciation, but nothing like the extent of it against the greenback. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.